welcome to Sokoo. This is your girl Rachel. Remember, if you're thinking about it, I'm going to say it. And my sister
CJ.
Behind the crew team, Sokoo ladies.
Sokoo. Sokoolicious.
Sokoo. Well, today our topic is: does marriage ever get boring? To me, it's no. Marriage doesn't get boring. If you are in a marriage with the right person, you never get bored. That is my take on it. CJ, what's your take?
I think marriage gets boring, but you have to work on it to get it afloat. It does get boring. You see the same thing all the time. You do the same thing all the time, but you need to work on it.
How do you do the same thing or see the same thing all the time, CJ?
Rich, for 23 years in my marriage, there were so many times that I want to shake my husband's little neck and kill him because he will do something that will irritate you. Or I bet he also felt the same way too.
Is it because you just get used to the person?
Everyone, and we take everyone for granted until you are reminded that, hey.
So in the boredom, do you stop? Does the attraction go?
No, the
love is there, but the attraction.
There, but yes, you see, this is where you start. You take everyone for granted, and you start wearing the Bridget Jones knickers.
Yeah, okay.
When I first met him, I was wearing the G-string.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't even wearing knickers at all.
You're a freak.
The knickers is out there.
That is CJ. I've never worn a G-string. My panties are always high-waisted panties, which is a hipster-waisted panty. But my marriage is a done deal, or a deal done, or whatever you want to call it. Because, like you said, yes, you have to work on it. You don't. If a marriage gets boring, then it means you drift away. But
you see, after a long. My mother will tell you for many years in her marriage. Your marriage is new, so probably that's why you are telling me that marriage doesn't. Your mother has been married over 40 years. 50 years. I want you to go and ask my aunt that does marriage get boring?
Yeah.
But I will tell you, she will tell you that she had to continuously work on it to keep it going.
Keep it alive.
But then if you're continuously working on it, then it won't get boring.
No, it does. But then you see, it does, and something will prompt you, or someone will complain about what you've done. Then it brings you back,
and it allows you to change something.
This is it.
And keep it alive again.
This is it.
So would you say that it's the marriage that gets boring, or do people change over the years?
I think that it's the individual, because how do you get bored with? Listen, maybe, and I'll speak for myself, because I've been married before, and I've been divorced, and I'm married. And listen. If my ex-husband will be honest and say, he will tell you, Rachel is a freak.
Yeah.
And seriously, I am a freak. I will tell him, I want to do this, that to you. And he will come and go, okay, but to me, it was like, I knew more about sex, or I was more open-minded.
Marriage is not all about sex.
I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about where
it becomes a way of life. So the sex was an icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Marriage it's a relationship.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a friendship.
Or it becomes an organization.
CJ, you should have let me finish my sentence. What I'm saying is, I used to work on my sexual bit with the relationship with my ex. And when it comes to the other bit, I will tell him, I want us to go here, to go there. But he was not that type.
Okay.
That when you say you have to go to a hotel, you go, why are you going to waste money?
So then he was not really responding to what you wanted to spice the relationship.
Yeah.
So did it get boring? You said it didn't. That's why I find it very strange.
Right.
It's not rosy.
Right.
Marriage, 98% of people who have been married, are married before, or are married, will tell you that it's not all rosy. It gets boring.
We are saying it's rosy, but it doesn't get boring if you work on it. Like you say, you have to work on it. But how does it get bored? When you get bored with someone, it's when you get fed up. You don't want to continue.
Or when something
changes.
changes.
The same routine.
No. There's no when.
CJ, let me finish what I'm
No,
saying.
but then your definition is wrong.
I'm not. When you're bored of something, you don't want, you're drained. You don't want to do nothing to it. That is, and if I'm wrong, Viv or Amanda, tell me I'm wrong. When you get bored about it, you are drained about it. You drag yourself into it.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that thing, but you drag yourself. But that is different.
Yeah.
When you are in a relationship, in a friendship, in marriage, and they say marriage gets bored, then you don't want to continue.
Yeah.
You want to change.
That's the difference. There is a difference. You want to, you have actually
still love the person.
Yeah, you've
So,
actually.
right, CJ, let me ask you, when you say it gets boring for you, is it that you stop going to the cinema like you used to? You
see,
stop going
you-
to the
you-
gym,
you
doing things
take
together?
each other for granted.
Okay.
And unless something prompts you, or he prompts you, or she prompts him, that's why have you stopped doing it? When the children start coming in, and the sleepless nights, and the full-time work, the things that really you used to enjoy, you used to do, you do not get to do that anymore. So then it becomes the same routine, getting the children ready for school in the morning, going to work, coming home, making sure everybody has eaten. So you do the same thing over and over and over
this
again.
routine,
Especially when the money is not a lot for you to have a child care or somebody to a relief, to pay for a relief. It becomes boring.
Yeah.
But you have to now sit back, reflect, and see where things are going wrong. Then you now jump in and you work on it. As I said, if you
I beg to differ.
ask 100%, I'm not saying that that is your experience, but I'm saying that 98% of married people will tell you that it gets boring, but they have to keep working on it.
Okay, so Rachel, you differ.
I beg to differ. I'm sorry, but I believe getting bored of something. For me, my definition of getting bored of something is I drag myself to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm bored of this, and I don't have the energy for it. But when you're married and you are in a relationship, a friendship with that person, yes, you're saying taking the kid to school. Make time. You don't. The financial aspect will be there, but listen.
So
you
you're
don't
saying
need.
marriage never gets boring?
Exactly.
Does marriage ever stay at the same pace?
Does it stay
of
the
dating,
same?
honeymoon stage? Does it stay like that for the
Listen,
Marriage progress. Listen,
It does.
you start as a single person. The two different individuals meet.
We all know about what
Let
marriage
me
is.
finish.
We know.
CJ.
We don't want you to take us back.
No.
The
CJ.
question that you always remind us is, does it get boring? That's what we want
I'm
you to tell us.
answering what Bella said. When you meet as individuals, the two of you become what? A friendship or in a relationship.
Yeah.
Kids come around. It doesn't mean that you should stop whatever
No
you're
one's
doing.
saying stop. It doesn't
Your
happen on
life
purpose.
shouldn't stop because you've had children. The relationship, yes, before you were two. Now you're catering for a third person. So the three of us
In my
are in
case,
a
we are
relationship.
5. And I can tell you that it gets bored.
That is for you. That's fine. Which I'm not disputing that.
That's what I'm saying. That I am saying about my
Your
experience.
experience.
And I am also talking about.
I'm glad you just said you are saying about your experience.
I told
But
you-
why are you saying when I said it doesn't get bored? You are saying
if
the
you
different
ask
thing.
everybody who has been married for a while, 98% will tell you that.
Okay.
That's why I asked
So
you.
you-
So
you
I
like
asked your
For
mother.
the 2%.
It
that don't
does.
get
So
bored.
probably there's always
Truly
exceptional to the rule.
that
And that's what I'm saying.
the
That you might be
honeymoon
one of the
stage-
exceptional.
Yeah.
But anybody that you talk to, when you talk to them about marriage, it does get boring.
Okay, so Rachel's
Yeah.
speaking for the 2%. That
Yeah,
you
So
I'm
Rachel,
not disputing
you
that.
truly believe that the honeymoon stage can last for 25
Forever.
years?
Are you the cuckoo land?
Yes, your honeymoon stage can last for a long time. For that 24, because you have to make it last.
So you're not bored of routine then? Coming home, the kids, bed, work, this, you're not bored of routine?
It's not. Because it was my
I'm
decision.
shocked that you are saying that
Yes.
you are not bored.
Yes, I'm not.
You wake up night time and you do your night shift. You come home and you are
CJ,
tired.
have I ever complained to you that I
No,
get bored?
I said-
No, never.
I'm
I
saying
do
you
not
are
get.
complaining.
No. I'm telling you a point that I never get bored. This is me. I love being at
Wait,
home
if
and I
you
love
never
being a
got bored,
mother.
then the marriage
I
should
love
have
being.
your first marriage should have continued.
But listen, don't you
The
think
first
I'm
marriage
sorry? You
should have
cannot even
continued.
say that
If you
because
don't.
no. Because CJ, I didn't leave my first marriage because I was bored. point of correction. I left my first marriage for my own personal reason, which I'm not prepared to share with
I'm
the
not
world.
saying share.
But from what you're saying that if it was not God, then I should have stayed in my first marriage. No, I left my first marriage for a reason. That's not the case. It wasn't boredom. That's why I left. I left for my own personal reason. But my marriage never got bored. End of story. There are people who are in marriage who never get bored. And because you have to, like you said, you have to work at it. The honeymoon period won't last when you tune your mind that the environment changes. First you were the two of you, now a child. Whatever you do around. You circle around the children. Yes, the kids will go to school. That few period that you do, you talk, you do whatever. Other people are different.
Yes, Amanda.
Can I just ask a question? As an individual, do you get bored?
Me, myself, no.
In anything. Though.
Okay. So
In
therefore,
anything.
then perhaps
You don't find anything boring.
that's just
Bella, you should know.
it's your personality.
Yeah,
not
you
to let things
get bored, get you bored.
I don't let things get to me.
Your
That is
view,
me.
your view is very idealistic that the kids can make time because a lot of people get caught up in their work, they get caught up in their
all
lives, so
get
they
our
can't get the time
everyday life.
to speak very candidly to
It
their
doesn't mean
others.
I will
Amanda,
neglect you, I will neglect
She's
my
been
children.
married. My mother has been married for a
She
long
would
time. If
tell
you
you
ask
that-
my mother will tell you.
My
that.
mother
tell you
would
marriage
tell
is-
you
marriage is the worst thing that you could have ever done.
It does, but then as I said, there's always exception to a rule.
Yeah.
And you might be the 2% that is. But people out there, you have been married for 50, 20, 30, 10, 5, 2 years. You know what marriage is and what it entails. We would love to hear whether marriage as a whole gets bored, it gets boring or not. So on that note, we would love to hear your comments.
Guys, before we close, let me add this little bit. I'm going to tell you, you're married. If you are bored in something you do, not continue with it. You let it be. But when
You cannot say that.
when the environment changes, when children come to you make it spicy, you work around your child, everything, your everyday work.
You can
so
say that.
on that note, like
We all
CJ
know.
said, you make sure you subscribe,
You like our channel.
you comment, your notification button is on. Make sure you follow us on Facebook,
And Instagram.
and let's make this conversation so.